Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, we're off to NRG Stadium in Houston as we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On first down, Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards. Through the air on a first down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
This game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Osweiler. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
All right, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Hey, we got three. Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Again, Osweiler. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And it'll be fourth down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now Palmer to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. One.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. Back deep for Houston, Keith Mumphrey. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Osweiler, right side, caught Fedorowicz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Osweiler on second down. He's got time. Now he's forced out right. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. Third down and 5.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Let's go, Steve.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Here we go. Check. 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. On third down, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hey. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Detroit. Set.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go. 4 down. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler finding time. And this is going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to...
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing is Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Palmer maybe not in love with the personnel or the call. He's going to take a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming. People.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Hey, you know, Charles, shifting gears a bit, injuries always a big storyline of the preseason. Unfortunately, the same this year.
Buffalo lost linebacker Reggie Ragland. Chicago lost center Hronis Grasu. And Washington lost linebacker Junior Gillette, his second season with a torn Achilles.
Yeah, coaches right now just holding their breath.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets it to Brown, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. And this is incomplete. And Charles, a little random sidebar, but it ties in with the NFL. One of the coolest things the first weekend of exhibition games was when the Ravens tuned into the Olympics.
Certainly did. They stopped the game. Everyone watched the big screen to see Michael Phelps go for the gold in the 200-meter swim. Baltimore-born man, and he got it done.
Yeah, it was a special, very cool moment. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
In motion is Fedorowicz. Here's a give to Miller. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Set. Blue landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lamar Miller. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, you got three.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 3rd down, Osweiler drops it to Blue, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Novak's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here's Palmer, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Palmer to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now it's Palmer backing up. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be caught at about the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go now. 3,
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Jay Prosh. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
The play clock's running down. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left.
This is Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
What a hard-fought, low-scoring game. A tough one to lose always, partner.
For the losing team, not beautiful. But for the winning team, that's almost textbook, old-school football. And you know I loved it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.